Welcome to today's tutorial video on integrating Integromat with Confluence Jira to update a Webflow CMS. Hey everyone, thanks for joining me today. Today we'll explore how to streamline your workflow by connecting Make, formerly called Integromat, Confluence, Jira, and Webflow CMS. By leveraging the power of automation and APIs, you can save time and effort in updating your Webflow CMS. Here's an overview of the steps we'll cover in this tutorial. First, setting up Integromat, Make, account, and workspace. Second, connecting Confluence and Jira to Integromat Make. Third, configuring triggers and actions. Fourth, mapping data between Confluence, Jira, and Webflow CMS. And lastly, testing and running the automation. The first step is to create an account on Make and set up your workspace. This will serve as the central hub for our automation tasks. Here we see different apps that we can connect. They have a whole list of them. There's also tools and utilities and a text parser. Next, we'll connect Confluence and Jira to Make. This allows us to access and manipulate data from these platforms. Two connectors that we'll be adding are an HTTP request and a download and attachment. The HTTP request is to Confluence's API for the content of a page. Next, the Jira API is called to download an attachment by ID. Next step, we'll configure triggers and actions in Make. Triggers initiate the automation process, and actions perform specific tasks based on the triggers. So our first trigger is this webhook. This webhook is sent from the Jira API. To configure an API call to the Jira through a webhook, you'll have to go to your project settings. Next, in your workflow, make sure you create one with a webhook. In this workflow, when the status has changed to posted, the post function will be called that triggers a webhook. In this webhook, we are sending the URL for Make. After we've copied this webhook into the Jira system, it should fire whenever that status has changed. Here we just have a switch that maps certain fields to the custom fields in the webhook response. Here we're checking for specific value. This is when it connects to the Confluence API. After we've downloaded the attachment, we upload it to a bucket on Amazon Web Services S3 service. And finally, we connect to Webflow to create a CMS item. Finally, we'll test and run the automation to see it in action. We'll walk through this example scenario where an update in Jira triggers the automatic update of the Webflow CMS. In Jira, we'll update our status till we get to posted. At this point, it has fired the webhook, and Make is listening for that webhook to trigger. Here I've clicked run once, and I'm going to click wait for new data. And change the status of that item one more time. Once we get to posted, publish, that status is the one that triggers the webhook. Here we see that it's run each function through to the end. We get a successful new item in Webflow created. Now we'll check our CMS in Webflow. We see we have 18 items. And after refreshing, we have that 19th item added here. All of our custom fields and our main image. There you have it. By following these steps, you can seamlessly integrate Make, Confluence, Jira, and Webflow CMS to automate your workflow. This will save you time in minimizing manual updating of CMSs for your Webflow sites. Thanks for watching.